Look, I told you I'm not a hero. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. The only way I can make it up to you is making the review. Oh, I guess you're watching it right now. Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 review, Safe Haven, and oh my wasted potential. This is the Spider-Man 3 from Mascot Ore. It introduces so many new monsters and creatures, but some of them get the spotlight while the other ones are just left in the dust. I'm gonna be honest, this chapter felt like a fever dream. Not to mention, this chapter's fucking 5 hours, so I'm not replaying it. Obviously, the best part of the game is the story, but the gameplay just isn't that great. I guess we could start talking about the monsters. The nightmare critters are irrelevant. Pianosaurus dies in 42 seconds. I'm not joking. He dies in fucking 42 seconds! And also, why is Pianosaurus so small? He's a dinosaur. He's supposed to be big. And I don't want to hear some bullshit like, actually, Pianosaurus is supposed to be a baryonyx. Even a baryonyx is bigger than his small ass. Anyways, we get introduced to a new character named Dowie. And he's one of the best parts of this chapter. He's a well-written character, wants to protect all the toys, and has a sad backstory, which I always like. Anyways, we get grabbed by a woman, otherwise known as Kissy Missy, and they lead us to this safe place called the Safe Haven. But unfortunately, Kissy Missy gets injured. Back to the monsters. Yarnaby is actually one of the few characters that's actually done justice. I like his design, but I do feel like he dies too quickly, though. I don't like how the monsters just die so quickly, and then, oh, we're on to the next monster. Now let's talk about the worst offender, the Doctor. Really cool voice actor, really cool backstory, really cool design, but shitty-ass boss battle. I'll try to make this make sense, but the Doctor is like a villain that's mostly behind the scenes, and then the other good guys are like glazing him, saying, oh, he's big and powerful. And like he does so many cool things behind the scenes, and you don't actually see him in person. But when you actually confront him, it's like really easy to beat this boss battle, which I find to be really underwhelming. Last time I talked about a TV man, he carried the whole show. You thought I gave a shit about Charlie? No, I was rooting for Vox to win. Until Alistair showed up, then I was rooting for him. And I was hoping the same thing with this chapter. I was hoping this TV man would carry the whole chapter, but nope, he doesn't. Thank goodness he's coming back for chapter 6. Anyways, let's talk about the climax. If I remember correctly, we accidentally blew up the Safe Haven because of Ollie. And since all of his friends die, Dowie turns on us, which is completely valid. And honestly, I just feel so bad for Dowie, because it is entirely our fault that all of his friends are dead. In his eyes, he doesn't know if he can trust us at the beginning. And he was right, because we accidentally blew up and killed all of his friends. Though it was an accident, it's not a good explanation. All of his friends are still dead because of us. I really hope that he could forgive us, but he doesn't. So unfortunately, we have to kill Dowie. And that is one of the few things that's actually done well in this chapter. Why do I say that? Because most of this chapter is just doing puzzles, man. God damn it. I still thought the chapter was decent, though. I give this chapter a 7.5, and I will see you later.